The white and green exterior of Bill Clinton's birthplace home. Text, home on Hervey Street.
Every year, thousands of visitors from all over the world come to Hope, Arkansas, to tour the home where President William Jefferson Clinton spent his early childhood.
The exterior of Bill Clinton's birthplace home.
Here in the United States, some of our great treasures that we have are part of the National Park Service. And we often think of grand places like the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, even the Statue of Liberty. But as you dive into the Park Service, you realize there are a lot of great small treasures like presidential homes, like the one I'm standing in today.
Birthplace homes are important for a couple of reasons. First of all, they tell a lot about the roots of a person who subsequently became president. And they also tell a lot about how people lived at a certain place at a certain time.
The interior of Bill Clinton's childhood bedroom.
President Clinton's birthplace home on South Hervey Street was purchased in 1938 by his grandparents, Eldridge and Edith Cassidy. Eldridge ran a small grocery store, and Edith was a private duty nurse. Their daughter Virginia attended high school in Hope and then moved to Shreveport, Louisiana to study nursing, where she met and married William Blythe, President Clinton's birth father.
My mother was widowed about 3 months before I was born. She had already come back to Hope from Chicago, where she was living with my father, to have me. So she had her baby, and then we moved into her parents' home. And we lived upstairs. It was the only home I knew till I was 4 years old. Obviously, I had nothing to compare it to, but I thought it was huge. And I was excited that when I got old enough to climb the stairs myself and, just maneuver around the place. I loved it.
When Bill was 2, Virginia went to New Orleans to finish her nurse anesthetist training, trusting him to the care of his grandparents. During the years at Hervey Street, Bill's grandmother taught him to count and to read. She encouraged his curiosity and instilled in him a lifelong love of learning. Virginia married Roger Clinton in 1950, and the new family moved to East 13th Street and then to Hot Springs in 1953. The house on Hervey Street passed through several owners, but was left vacant after 1992 and fell into ruin.
About 1993, I guess it was, I was contacted by a group of people from here in Hope, the mayor and several others, that realized that there was going to be some interest in Hope and interest in Bill Clinton's background, and they had already made arrangements to purchase this property. The house was in absolute horrible disrepair. We took it upon ourselves to bear the responsibility of raising the money and restoring the home, and it was time-consuming, it was painstaking. The first year we had 9,000 people from all over the world, literally all over the world. And our thought was, if we've got that kind of response, without any publicity, without doing anything, this really ought to be part of the national park system.
On April 16, 2011, the house was formally dedicated as the President William Jefferson Clinton Birthplace Home National Historic Site. President Clinton attended the dedication.
His jaw dropped, and then he grinned from ear to ear the whole time. He said, "Oh my Lord, I'm home. This is it."
A photograph of Bill Clinton standing in his childhood bedroom. Text, a presentation of the National Park Service, U.S. Department of the Interior.